All right, folks, buckle up. This is one of those trials where the law meets chaos. The People versus Randall Crane is about to begin.
All right, this is 2509380M, The People versus Randall Crane. We ready on Randall Crane? Mr. Crane's coming up. Hey, you, Mr. Kazicki?
No.
Mr. Crane, do you have counsel? Was that you, Mr. Barron?
Your Honor, Todd Barrett. I did speak with Mr. Crane prior to the court calling the case today. I think that at this time, Mr. Crane's probably best served proceeding is on his own. There are some constitutional arguments that he's raising that I don't think as a member of the bar I can.
Oh, is he a sovereign citizen?
He's making some
The phrase sovereign citizen appears. Courtroom Code 4. Get ready for a headache. Judges hate this. It's like watching someone try to hack reality with pseudo-legal magic.
Okay, I have very little patience for them. I will let you know that, sir. So, okay, tell me your name.
Randall Crane. That's a living name, not a corporate fiction.
So you're a real person named Randall Crane.
Real person. Okay.
Okay, no, listen to me. Sir, you're here today because you have some charges against you. All right.
Every sovereign citizen starts by separating themselves from the legal system. In theory, they think it makes them immune. In reality, it's self-sabotage on display, and we're all watching the slow-motion crash.
Okay, well, denied. Your motion's denied. I have jurisdiction to the Constitution of the state of Michigan. What's your next? I'm not arguing with you, sir. I have jurisdiction. So
you have to provide subject matter jurisdiction as well as personal jurisdiction to me before these can proceed.
Okay, your motion's denied. I have jurisdiction under the Constitution of the state of Michigan. What else?
You do not have jurisdiction over the national.
I just said I did.
No, you don't.
All right. All right. So, sir, do you want to proceed on these cases and talk to the prosecutor? Don't look on your phone while you're talking to me. If you
scrolling on your phone while arguing law with a judge. Bold move. The courtroom etiquette is shattered. But for the audience, this is pure entertainment. Respect for the law is a one-way street here, folks.
I don't know your sovereign citizen arguments well enough to come up here and say them. I can tell you can't have a court. I can tell you can't have a phone in here. I want you to listen to me. You're here today on misdemeanor charges. No talking. Brought into court. You've already been arraigned. You have a charge of interfering with police officers in the while they're doing official business. That's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. You also have a civil infraction for operating.
Notice how the judge switches to teacher mode. She's calmly explaining real rights while dismantling nonsense arguments. It's a masterclass in patience, authority, and keeping control over courtroom chaos.
Electronic device first offense while operating a motor vehicle, a charge of no proof of insurance. Those are both civil infractions. Civil infraction for no proof of or no registration in a motor vehicle. So those are the charges against you, sir. I'm going to tell you the rights that are actually real rights that you have in this court. You have a right to an attorney appointed at public expense if you are indigent without money to hire an attorney, and if the offense charge requires a minimum jail sentence or the court determines that it might sentence you to jail. The appointing authority will decide if you are indigent and appoint counsel if you are eligible. You may have to repay the expense for an appointed attorney. You may contest your ability to pay the ordered fees if the court attempts to collect any cost for an attorney, and the court must determine your ability to pay at that time. If you have a trial, you have the following rights. You have a right to, this is how trials work.
Here it is, the courtroom endurance test. Randall refuses to sit, keeps interrupting, and insists on motions that don't exist. Watch the judge command respect without raising her voice. True courtroom power in action.
Is to speak for you at trial, and you can get an order signed by the court to require witnesses to come to court. You have a right to see, hear, and question all witnesses against you at trial. You have a right to be a witness for yourself or to remain silent. If you chose not to be a witness on your own behalf, the prosecutor could not comment on your refusal to testify. Lastly, you have a right to be presumed innocent unless you are proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. If you enter a plea, obviously you'd be waiving those rights. You also have a right to be released on bond. Now, it looks like you previously stood mute on these charges, so you're here today for a pre-trial. you have a few options, sir, under the law of the United States, the Constitution of the state of Michigan, and statutory law and court rules in the state of Michigan. You can retain your own attorney to proceed on this case, or you can have a pretrial with the prosecutor directly and try and work out an agreement, or we can set it for a jury trial, okay? Those are your options. You can get an attorney, use a court appointed attorney, but you understand that attorneys have an obligation to follow the law and not make frivolous arguments, which is what you want to make today. And if an attorney makes those arguments on your behalf, I could sanction them. So no attorney on this green earth is going to come in and make the frivolous argument. You can speak to the prosecutor, or we can just set it for a jury trial. Out of those, I don't want to hear it. I want you to pick out of those 4 options what you want to do. Hire an attorney, speak with court appointed attorney, talk directly to the prosecutor to work towards a resolution, or set a jury trial.
Let me ask you a question.
No, I asked you a question and I'm telling you to answer it.
And I have the right to understand my rights and understanding.
Sir,
exactly
here, can you hand him this form? These are your constitutional rights I just read to you. Why don't you have a seat? You have a seat, read your rights, and I'll call your case back up.
I am asking for you.
Have a seat right now.
And the MIC drop, fluoride in the water has hardened a lot of brains. That line sums up the sovereign citizen saga, delusions wrapped in pseudo-enlightenment. Comedy, tragedy, and courtroom reality all in one.
Have a seat right now and read your rights, sir. If you don't understand them, read them.
I move for this court to dismiss.
Have a seat.
Okay, next case. This is 2514260T.
That might never happen, but, what was that guy's name on that file? Because I'm assuming did he leave?
Crane, he did.
Did he leave?
Randall Crane.
He's big mad. Well, I need that file because I'm gonna give him a bench warrant. All right. Are you okay, Amy?
Yeah.
I'm coming. I promise I'll get.
RFK Jr. is correct. Fluoride in water has hardened a lot of brains.
I'm just, you know what? I know I should be more patient. I'm